So at night, you know, your senses are heightened in the dark, and it kind of helps you almost just because you're on alert, and everything's quieter because everybody's in bed, traffic noise is down, there's less contamination. So there's a few reasons for sure.
Absolutely, but we do investigate in the daytime for sure. That one I was just telling you about outside was all daytime, but you may not see the daytime stuff. But, you know, for instance, if we have cases where they're like, oh, this happens at 2 p.m., this happens at 1 p.m., this happens at noon, this happens at 11 a.m. or whatever. You know, the sci-fi may not choose to have us, you know, do one of those investigations for, you know, the show, because how, you know, how interesting it would be to see 3 people walking around, you know, like, you know, they want it to be a little, you know, it's spooky, but they want it to have some, you know, draw to it as far as, you know, I just can't really see anybody watching a ghost show. It's, you know, you're just walking around, I mean, it would look like a home improvement show or something. You know, I don't know, they just seem strange. But, so for the show, they usually just pick the nighttime. But we investigate in the daytime, absolutely.
Have you ever had any activity when you're setting up? You know, because you see lights out and everything, but when you're setting up, I always think, why wouldn't there be activity sometimes then if it was really, you know, it was really a lot of activity?
Yeah, there's one episode, it was recently, the American Legion Hall. I can't remember if it was in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, but yeah, we were setting up cameras. Chris and I both saw stuff, and then when we were doing lights out, one of the light switches actually flipped back on, and that was captured by one of our camera operators. And you could hear him on the show, because you could see the switch go up, and he was like, whoa, with Andy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, and so we really just tried to get in there as fast as we could, because so much was happening while we were setting up. I don't think you were there.
Well, I wasn't there for that one, thanks.
That was a great piece.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Every time I go away, you know, or around, she loves to rub it in. She'll text me, guess where I am? It's awesome. Wish you were here. This is so awesome. Chris Williams, this place is great. Amy just got her face thrown in her face. This is awesome.
Amy just levitated.
Yeah, Amy just that was the one I got, actually. You won't believe it, Amy just levitated. And then I got a real, just kidding. I was like, oh. They like to rub it in when they're at a good one, and I'm not there. Witches. Just kidding, I'm setting memory fire friends.
Alright, I know y'all were in Atlanta recently filming, and y'all are at Rhodes Hall and a couple other locations.
Rhodes Hall, yes.
Any places that you went to that did not make it to the show, and what y'all think?
Did you hear who was at Rhodes Hall with us? The Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you guys think about that? I'm just curious, like, if they're excited about it.
I don't think any, as far as I think their fans may be excited to see them do something with us, but I think our fans of our show aren't very excited to see the Real Housewives with us.
I think they'll be surprised.
I agree with Amy, you're going to be surprised because they were all very, very sweet, and they were all, you know, very, very into it, and once the lights were off and they're investigating, they were just like, you know, they were investigating. Yeah, I actually didn't investigate with them. Even though they said, they're like, we want to go with the guys, because we want to be protected. But then they ended up investigating with you guys all night.
Yeah, because Nene was like, girl power.
Yeah, that's right.
Girls.
Yeah. But they were very sweet. Yeah.
Question.
But you forgot the question? Oh, no, I remember the question. Oh. He asked if there's any places that we do that don't make it to the show that we're mad about, right, I think? Oh, in Atlanta. Just Atlanta? Rhodes Hall. No, we did Rhodes Hall, yeah. Rhodes Hall is awesome. Lots of fun. But the question was, do we ever investigate a place that doesn't make it on the show, right? Oh, just in Atlanta? No. All the investigations we've done in Atlanta, they aired. The aquarium. Did we only come here to the aquarium, or did we have another one?
Oh, we went to Gator Plantation.
Yeah, Gator Plantation with Barrett, right?
Yep, and Joe and him.
Yep. So they aired all the Atlanta ones. We haven't investigated Roswell, Georgia. We have a team there. Yep. But, yes.
I know for the show they have to make it interesting so people will watch it. I know there's a lot of downtime too, where you're just sitting there. Do you all kind of write a book or anything about how you do things?
So you,
or what it's really like.
you want to know if there's ever going to be a book? If it's what it's like filming the show?
Yeah, about what it's really like.
The show is,
We see like the highlights, but I know there's a lot of times.
yeah, a lot goes into it. For instance, the production crew rolls 140 hours of tape for every episode, and the episode's 45 minutes, you know, so.
We want to see all the footage. Is there
Yeah.
going to be anything of that?
I know, we always get like, I can't believe you guys are only in that room for 6 minutes. Real investigators will be there for 4 hours, and I'm like, do you really think that we were there for 6 minutes? You don't think they edited? Do you think they're really? Can you imagine a show where we just sit there for 4 hours?
I know.
Who would watch that? I don't understand. But we really do. We go into places for hours and hours.
People like always write to me and Chris, I'm like, why don't you girls ever shut up? Because like we're always chit-chatting back and forth. I'm like, well, there are times when we're quiet, but there's this whole editing process, and you don't just want to stare at us sitting in the dark for a few hours.
Yeah. But the show is very organic. Like, it's just a show, you know. For instance, when we investigate, it's, all right, gang, let's get the lights out. And then the production camera crew literally goes, please give us 20 seconds to get our IR cameras. And then boom, 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 they get it. And then it's on. Like, we just go in, we do it, they follow us. They're very good about, you know, we have a sound guy that I've never heard or seen him once. He finds a corner and says, I'll be in this corner, I'm not going to make a single noise, I'll be there the entire night and walk past him all night. So they know how to work with us. And we have a great crew. And a lot of work goes into the show. They hired one of my friends once as a PA just so he could drive across the country with me. And he literally was like, I can't believe it. Like, this is a work. This is a crazy job. You guys work crazy hard. I mean, we have a lighter job than the production crew.
Oh, yeah.
They're really insane. 16 hours a day, they're just running around like crazy. There's 20 of them. But yeah, I don't think we could ever put a book out. I think we'd get sued. Like, I mean, I'm not going to get sued, but we sign papers that say we can't, you know, talk about all that kind of crap, you know. Yeah, it's a very organic show, which makes it a lot of fun to film, actually. I mean, there's times where obviously the cameras aren't on us every single time that we decide to talk to each other, so they may go, hey, would you guys mind, you know, going over next to the van and sort of just having a conversation about what you're going to do next, that sort of thing. Then we'll just go and do it, and then we're right back in the house, that sort of thing. But it's a lot of fun, yeah. This one. Amy, do you have anything to
No.
You was talking earlier about hiding cold spots. We usually found that cold spots was something that was formed. It would take the energy to form. And those cold spots usually don't move around as much. But hot spots, actually, after it's formed, are moving. That's the hot spots, as best as we've always found. But I have a question about the objects.
Okay.
You never really show that I saw much about haunted objects. Did you ever run into them much, something like maybe the car of Christine, or an object that you've...
We just investigated with the car of Christine. Weren't you there?
I must have missed that one.
Huh?
No, I was.
Yeah, you were there.
You're right.
Buffalo Central Terminal.
No, I was there.
No.
I've never been there.
Well, the car was there.
I missed that.
Oh, great.
Well, I mean, we have, haunted objects. I mean, that was really the basis for our entire Titanic investigation.
That's a great point. Yeah, you're right.
Here in Atlanta, actually.
Yeah. You're right, because I remember the production crew calling me, the producer, and saying, hey, I know you guys are always talking about how, you know, things can be attached, residual hauntings, and it can be attached to an inanimate object, that sort of thing. And I remember him saying, we got the best, you know, test for that. Like, the Titanic exhibit is supposedly haunted, they're all objects, and it will really test that theory of, you know, something can be attached to objects. I mean, we're only there for 2 or 3 nights, so, you know, you'd like to be in a place like that for months, but, you know, we did what we could with it. It was awesome. But yeah, haunted objects like Robert Dahl, and John Zaffis, holy cow. John Zaffis has a haunted object museum, and he has a DVD about that museum, and you should check that out, because he's a little blow your mind, it really will. But haunted objects for sure, yeah. Miss